The new patch is here, and I want to talk about what the community perception is about the patch. Most people don't really like it, and I want to go and see all the positive things, and of course also the negative and the horrible things as well. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support me. Let's get into it. So, we got the new patch, the Midnight King, with a lot of new things. We got a new Wizard's Vault, we got a new meta, we got a new map, kind of. And we're gonna start going for each one. I have my little notes here. And first we're gonna start with the positives, because, well, look, there's a lot of negatives and they're pretty strong, and the whole perception of the patch is very, very negative. Might as well start with the contrary thing. First, let's talk about Convergence CMs. They were pretty good. I really like them. I thought they were actually pretty fun. I think the bosses, yeah, they didn't really change that much. Let me just go here for a little boss. They didn't really change that much. They just do a bit more damage. They do the attacks faster. But the thing is, and I think this is the biggest important thing, is that because it's at CM and it's private, the people that go into that CM do damage. They do damage, they care about winning, because if you don't, you will lose, and then everything will go wrong, and you will not get your reward. And also, guess what? You get more rewards, you get more essences, you get more everything, which is pretty nice. And this means that the convergences, instead of taking 20-25 minutes, they take like 13. They're super fast, they're super fun. It just kind of fixed convergences for me. Public is probably going to end up being a thing where you only go if you want to just chill out and not really care about anything that's happening, and you might actually lose. But CMs just seem like a perfect thing for me as a meta trainer, and for people that actually care to play the game and do damage, which is super cool, because it might give us the possibility of getting more things like this in the future. Maybe Drownstar CM, or maybe another meta ends up being having a CM as well, a CM version. Maybe we'll get a Drownstar CM one day. Probably not. But it would be very cool to. It's a very cool concept, and I'm very happy with it. Sure, convergences have some issues, but the leaderboard is awesome. Hey, I have #1 leaderboard on NA. Feels very good, and we did beat Teapot in the world first, which is pretty fun as well. So, overall, I'm pretty happy with them. Second thing that is very good, and this one is very important, I already made a video about it, is the vendor, the one that is right here. And actually, I guess I have my... No, I guess I don't have it. I'm just gonna walk there. It will let you... it will let you exchange a lot of currencies that you will never be using normally. Like, chilies and bloods and dust, A-trade ingots, all these things, prismatite crystals, and even essences from rifts, if you're already done with them, to get other materials, other skins, other things, which is super cool. And it really makes Elder Words in Guild Wars 2, specifically in Secrets of the Obscure, way more useful, way better. So I'm very happy with it. Another thing that I think is very cool, the new zone here, it looks pretty cool. Well, I guess we'll look at it a little bit. I mean, I can't really go there because I'm not in the meta, and that's kind of a sad thing. But when you're there, when you're doing the meta, it looks very cool. Let me just go behind here on the footage. It's very red. Honestly, what I was expecting, the whole of the Cryptus Zones in Nayos to be. Oh, whoop! 1 second. Let me just look. Sometimes I don't have time to edit everything out. So I guess it is what it is. But here you go. Look at that. Everything is red. Everything is scary, and it looks beautiful. I really like it. So I'm very happy with it. Sure, it's kind of sad that you can't really explore the map, and well, I guess that's part of the negatives. But the ambience here, this music, the sounds, the enemies, they look pretty cool, and I'm pretty happy with it. Very happy with it. What's next? Oh, the lore implications for the next expansion are pretty cool. We already made a video about that, how, we're probably gonna end up going to, I'll just link the thing in the description. We're probably gonna end up going to the Isle of Yanthir, the implications with the Morsat, with the Zeers, is Garen being maybe into it as well, and, the Eye of Yanthir also being there at the end of the story. Very cool little detail there. So I'm really excited to see where we go with that and what Arinet says about it. But very cool implications of the whole lore in the world as well, right? How is this Eye of Yanthir implicated into other things. Did Garen use it? Did maybe Mabon use it eventually? Well, he probably wouldn't have lied about that, and he did say that he didn't. But I don't know. There's a lot of cool implications about this. How Eparch, you know, was being chased by Morgomoth in Heart of Maguma as well, which is super, super interesting as well. There's so many cool things to that. I really think they're good. Next one is going to be the adventures. The adventures are absolutely great. Let me just see here. I really like them. I was doing some of the ones that are not supposed to be done with Griffon, but I did them with the Griffon anyways, and that was super, super fun. Actually, let me just grab a point. Like, you know, in this one in particular, you have to go through different mounts all the time. You go from, you know, from your Skyscale or Griffon into your Raptor, into your Roller Beetle, into your Skyscale. It doesn't look very exciting here, does it? But look, it really is. Like, it's, you know, you end up going to your Griffon here. Well, you don't have to do it, but this one will be way faster. And there's multiple ones. 3 in Nayos, which are pretty fun, all of them. 2, no, wait. Yeah, 2 in Amnetas as well, and they're all very, very cool. I really like them, and I'm glad that Arena is coming back to adventures again. Like, they are very fun, and there's really no reason not to do them all the time. It's something that WoW did pretty well, and honestly, we should be getting more and more of them. There's literally no reason not to have them, and they're pretty good spirit shards per hour, which is exactly what I need to make more gold for my 0 to completionist. So I really I think it's very, very good. So definitely go check them out. There's also some well, we might do a video about that one. There's actually some hidden achievements that I probably will have to make a video about, so you guys can check it out. Other thing is that is good, the relics. The new relics look pretty cool. That's very interesting. I actually know that one specifically, the one that heals you, the more crits you do. Yes, the while under the effects of Fury, convert a percentage to your gun critical strike damage into healing, has allowed a certain interesting, what's the word? Scums to be theory crafted in raids. Like, you know, you don't bring a heal at all, you just bring another boon support that will have a lot of, you know, power boon support, that will have a lot of critical strike, so you end up healing people with that. Relics are very, very interesting, so we'll see if it ends up working or not. The other ones are also pretty interesting. I like the Wayfinder one that makes you just speed around everywhere, and then once you get in combat you get super speed. I think it's kind of interesting. This is a sorcerer one as well, pretty interesting. And when you inflict crippled, chilled, or immobile, you also inflict vulnerability. If a spec that you want to use, you need vulnerability for some reason in one specific comp, you could use this, which is actually kind of interesting. This one, Relic of Mosin, very cool as well. Remove a non-damaging condition when you evade on an attack. Pretty cool as well. I wonder if you're going to be using that in Warsoul and PP a lot. And of course the new one, gain might and weaken nearby enemies. When you use a healing skill, gain additional might for each enemy struck. Very interesting as well. We'll see if we end up having... Oh, well, as well, Game Baron when you successfully combo field with a leap finisher. Very interesting as well. We'll see if how the meta changes because of this, but they seem like interesting relics. They seem fun, and I'm happy with them. Quality of life as well. We got an insane amount of quality of life and a lot of bug fixes as well. We got the action camera stuff. We got, yeah, we got a good amount of stuff, right? Well, the vendor, of course, that's quality of life. An insane amount of bug fixing, which is pretty cool and pretty useful, and honestly they should be doing this every patch. The game has a lot of bugs. Fixing them is very important. So yeah, pretty cool there. The Wizard's Vault, also the rewards were pretty nice. A lot of good interesting things. We have the, you know, the new armor set, the new skin for the mount. We have the new weapons as well, and of course the new gold, mystic clovers, mystic coins, all this kind of stuff, and of course the legendary weapon starter kit that now has Incinerator and Juggernaut, which are pretty cool legendaries, and you should definitely go and you know, get one at least. They look honestly pretty cool. I like Incinerator. I really need to get that one. Juggernaut as well. Maybe this time is the time. Oh, this is the precursor, but you know, maybe this is the time for me to get it. Now for negatives, and this is where the things really start getting a bit sad, because holy fuck, the negatives, maybe they're not that many, but they're very strong. First, and it's kind of the elephant in the room, the story. The story is pretty bad. They don't really have anything. Oh, let me just relog here so I can... It's like okay, they're supposed... Technically, there are 3 steps of the story, but really there are 2. And kind of, there's only 1, okay? You know, you have one where desperate measures where you talk to some people and then you have to do some events, which actually I don't really have that much of an issue with. I know everyone's like, oh my god, I have 2 events, and sorry. That obviously was made so you can actually go to the adventures, and you do some adventures and you're done. And honestly, you should be doing the meta as well, because the meta is very tied to the story. And honestly, I'm just gonna say it, I think the story should have forced you to do the meta, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. And I get it, oh no, I don't want to do the meta, I just want the story. No. If you want the story, you should be doing the meta, because that's where a lot of things happen, and you need that context. I'm sorry you do. And it kind of sucks, because, oh, you have to wait for other people to go, but well, look, that's the way it should be. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say here. But yeah, you only have that. Then 11th hour is the actual only instance that actually matters, and it's actually a cool instance with some events and some bosses and whatever. And then it kind of ends. And then you have Sovereign of Nayos when you just... Oh, well, I should have said story spoilers, but yeah. Then you just, like, yeah, like, just... like, you just talk to a lot of NPCs about things that have nothing to do with anything. Well, I guess a little bit with the next expansion, and some interesting dialogues as well about the implication of whatever happened here. But there's not enough. There's just not enough to wrap this up. The whole Nayos story is just rushed, like completely rushed. And Secrets of the Obscure was already rushed. And honestly, all of your stories has been rushed from the start. Everything, honestly. I think Gate of Dragons was probably one of the best ones that didn't feel that rushed. And kind of Secrets of the Obscure a little bit, at least at the start. But holy fuck, it's just, they need to take their time. Like, I don't know why they have this like obsession with putting like an insane amount of material into the story that they can't go through. They don't have the budget, they don't have the time, they don't have the story steps to do it. Don't do it. Don't go this like high, insanely epic story. You can't do it. Just do something small. It's okay. It's fine. You don't have to prove this to anyone. Just do a normal story that people like, people enjoy. Boom, done. Okay? Honestly, the whole Wizard's Tower thing should have happened, boom, once. And that should have been the whole expansion. Nothing about the Cryptis, nothing about Pay. Like, just no. It was too much. Please learn this from the next expansion. Please. Because the story is very important for a lot of people. And people are very, very mad in the subreddit. They are. Like, and honestly, overall, they're pretty disappointed with the whole story. And some of them might not even buy the next expansion. That's pretty sad. You need the story to be good so people can immerse themselves in the world. And if you're not gonna do that, just don't do the story. It's not worth it. If you're not gonna do it right, don't do it at all. Second thing, the meta. The meta, I personally didn't like it. I know there are some people that actually enjoyed the last boss. I hated it. I thought it was boring. I thought it was just a health sponge. And I don't know why Arena just keeps doing the whole health sponge again. Like, every boss in this game is just a huge health sponge that just takes years and years to die, and there's nothing happening. Like, this model is pretty cool, but like, look, it's just standing there. And yeah, there's mechanics, and you have to stop the little spites to coming to the boss. Whoa, dude, you just stand there. You just stand there, and you kill the boss, and it just takes forever, and it sucks. I hate it. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one. Maybe I'm crazy, but I couldn't. I can't. I don't wanna. I don't want to do it again. And I know it's kind of a good meta, because you can actually get a bounty. You get a little chest that can have every infusion in the game and multiple very, very strong and very, very cool items. But holy, like, I can't. Like, how am I supposed to do this every day? It takes, so you have to do the first meta, and then you have to do this as well. Oh no, I can't. No, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I really don't. And maybe the meta will change. Maybe it'll make the health bar less big. But Jesus Christ, like, this is just, no. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know, like, the metas in, I don't know, I'm gonna make another video about that. But the metas in Soto, they're not that good. There's only like one good one, in my opinion, which is the Eastern Inner Nayos one, with little torches. I think that's actually very, very fun and very cool. Everything else is just completely, not good. Everything before this, the boss though, was pretty okay in this meta though, I will say. Next one, Legendary Armor. I already made a video about this one as well. Legendary Armor, even though I actually didn't hate the way it looks, I absolutely hate the acquisition method. I hate so much that you can skip the acquisition method. Like, you have to do some achievements, guys. You have to do some achievements here. This one's right. You have to, like, in order to get two imbued infusions, like 2 imbued runes of sufficient to buy 2 pieces of the new legendary armor. And it requires you to do all these things, insane amount of stuff, like do refs, do events, do map completion, do 10 to 3 bosses, do the metas in Skywatch and metas in Nayos, do everything for only 2 pieces every time. And you can skip them for gold in here once a day. Are you serious? No. I think this is horrible. Like, the fact that you can skip the one part that is supposed to be prestigious about getting this armor by buying gold? I hate it. I hate it so much. No. Also, next one. Asset reuse. There's a lot of asset reuse. Guess what? Eparch is in the Fractal. Eparch and the same mechanics that Eparch has in the Fractal is on the meta. All of them, everything in the, in the Fractal is just Amenitas, again, reused. Everything instead of Sakuras is, well, it's just the same things that we kind of have here, but like red now. And yeah, it kind of looks cool and it's pretty nice, but it's the same thing as we have always had. And Jesus Christ, like, can we just, I get it, like, reused assets is something you need in video games, I get it. But like, can we just one time, like, get something new? Like, just please? Like, I get it, it's the first time we've got this type of expansion and whatever, but like, just, I don't know. Something new would have been nice. Also, in the Fractal, we have Ceres and Demos as well, and actually I think it's kind of a cool thing. Oh, the brothers are together and fighting against us. That's nice. Well, look, it's not as nice if it is reused assets again. Like, it just I don't know. I don't know. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Also, the Fractal, even though I think the mechanics are very interesting, the little globals you have to pick up and how they interact with the boss and everything, it's way too overtuned. It has too much fucking health. Why does it have so much health? The only way they're killing this, okay, is you have everyone on range, because the boss just hits like a fucking truck and it forces you to be on range so he doesn't hit you. Also, all the mechanics, they have horribly telegraphed. Yeah, you're supposed to jump a wave, you cannot jump it because the hitbox is all over the place. Even dodging is very hard. And I killed it too, by the way. And also, why is the best strategy for this one is to just go full range. Everyone is full range. So you just bring Virtuosos and Scourges, and you try and collect the orbs to kite the boss around. It's just a horrible, I don't know. I don't think that's what Ain't wanted here. I really don't think so. And damn, that just, I hope that they fix it for the CM. But like, this is just too much, guys. Like, I'm sorry, like, everything is so scuffed every time. There's bugs. The meta couldn't even work at the start of the day, the first day, because it was bugged. This is like overtuned, and I don't know if the quality assurance is like, the queue is good or not. Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know if they knew that it was gonna be scuffed and just didn't have enough time to fix it. I don't know, but like, something needs to change. Like, we cannot have another expansion that is as scuffed as this one. We just can't. People are gonna leave. People are not gonna care. And the expansion needs to feel good. It needs to feel like, damn, I'm excited. Why does every patch we have to be insanely just negative? I just want to enjoy my video game that I love. Why do I have to, like, think about how horrible everything in the patch is? It's just, and not everything is horrible. Like, it's hard to just enjoy something where there's so much negativity around me. And, you can say, like, well, the Doomers should stop. But, like, look, at some point, it's Arena's fault as well. Like, at some point, they have to do better. And it makes me sad to have to say that, but it's true. And I really hope they do, because I don't think they're gonna abandon Guild Wars 2. I don't think so. I think they're trying their best. We'll see next expansion, but like, I just want to be happy with the game. I want to be happy doing content for the game, and I don't want to have to, like, I don't want to have eventually have to leave. Like, that would be so sad. I love this game, and well, actually no, I'll never leave, not completely at least. But it just, I don't know. It just makes me a bit sad, and I hope they hear this, they see this, and they're like, damn, we need to do better. And we'll make a Secret of the Obscure full review later on, so you guys so we can all discuss the good things, the bad things. But yeah, I mean, I hope I hope they do better. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me if I missed anything. Tell me if you think I'm wrong about anything. And go to my Twitch to get your drops. Get to my Discord to hang out. And go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support me. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. See you guys around. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.